Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
I saw this video on my For You page where somebody said that there's a certain level of attractiveness where it really just does not work in your favor whatsoever. And I wanted to speak on this. This is something that's always weighed very heavily in my mind my entire life just because of the way that I do look. And also, I'm not coming on here to be like, look at me, I'm so pretty, my life is so hard. Just by society standards, I am an attractive person. I personally believe that I'm pretty cool looking, so. But I just want to share my experience that lined up with what the girl said in the video. I've actually seen a couple videos on the topic. It's like half of my For You page right now. There's a certain level where people believe that because of the fact that you look the way you do, you haven't gone through anything in your life. So they become obsessed with humbling you, and they become obsessed with withholding validation. If I had a nickel for every time I dated a guy and he said, well, you know you're pretty, so I didn't think I had to tell you. One of them refused to compliment me. And within friendships, I've noticed kind of competitiveness within people. And I never blame the person. I know that it's rooted within their own insecurity. It has nothing to do with me. But there have been multiple cases where I've noticed somebody making slight little comments or remarks to kind of put me down or put down my accomplishments and make them not seem that big of a deal because of the fact that they are projecting their insecurities onto me. And I also have ASD and ADHD.
Of course you do. And you also learn the word insecurities just like any other proud TikToker out there. Not everything is about insecurities. Sometimes people are just a-holes. Sometimes what people experience is envy and jealousy. That will go for your friends. For the men that you've dated, if you had a nickel for every guy, you would have how many nickels? And no one is saying that if you're pretty, you haven't gone through anything in your entire life. But we also know that pretty privilege exists, and two things can be true at the same time.
An old man literally just stopped me and said, I don't mean to be rude, but you are absolutely gorgeous. And I looked at him and I was like, and I just turned around and and then I'm thinking, is this just me deeping it too much? Is he actually just trying to be nice? And then I'm thinking, wait, no, that's me, my people pleasing brain switching on and trying to excuse the fact that he just outwardly said that I'm absolutely gorgeous, which is just so unnecessary. Is that weird? Or am I just really deeping this now? I just find that so weird. Don't say that. That's just weird. Ew.
And this is why men don't approach women anymore. It's because every time a blind man asks for direction on the streets, they find it weird.
Most men in 2025 are a disgrace. Let me just tell you what I just witnessed, okay? I am in a shopping center by my house. There is a grocery store in this shopping center. As I'm pulling in, a couple, girl and a guy, come walking out in front of me, whole cart full of groceries. You know who's pushing the cart? The female. The female's pushing the cart. And not only is the female pushing the cart, she has a boot on her foot. One of the, I call them a moon boot. The moon boots, she's injured. He is holding his keys, his vape, and the receipt. While his girlfriend, who is clearly injured, pushes the cart. Where did we lose it along the way?
We're just going to go ahead and assume she's just ignorant and doesn't understand what's really going on in that scenario. There's two options. It could be both. And honestly, I'm going to say it's probably a little of both. She's in a boot, which means walking already is a pain in the ass. So she more than likely opted to push the cart because now the cart actually doubles as a walker for her. It alleviates a little bit of the pressure on that hurt foot. But now I'm going to tell you what really is probably why she's pushing the cart and why she probably always pushes the cart. She's probably like most women. You like how I did that? Just like she said, most men are a disgrace. Yeah, this woman is probably like most women who want to be in full control. She more than likely does not let him push the cart. You know, kind of like you usually don't let your children push the cart. I'd bet any amount of money that woman treats that man like a man-child.
Yeah, the last one seems more plausible, but we can all be honest and admit that those men do exist. I used to know one like that and I'm grateful I don't anymore. The only problem with this is, even if he was one of those, he saw the actions of one, and for that, most men in 2025 are a disgrace. Princess saying things like that says more about you than about him. This lady here is supposed to be engaged, well, according to her anyway, and if that's true, that also brings up two options. First one, she resents her fiancé already. Second one, she thinks she is in fact as special that she found one of the few good men that are in the world.
So it's a bad day for those who are good looking, because researchers have found that the more perfect and flawless that you appear, the less likely you are to be in a relationship. But what's really interesting about the research is when somebody did show a flaw or an imperfection or became open and vulnerable, that's when people started to rate them more attractive. In psychology, this is called the pratfall effect, where somebody's vulnerability activates our own attachment system, making us perceive them as trustworthy and safe. So no matter what you look like, if you are open and vulnerable, this will make people find you more attractive. So basically you go from impressive to relatable, and no, this does not mean that you need to overshare, but if you do want a deeper connection with somebody, maybe let them see the real you.
What exactly has oversharing anything to do with looking perfect? No, I don't believe they're giving out psychology degrees for free at Walmart, but I believe they're selling them for cheap behind Walmart on a dark alley. That's how all these TikTokers have one. I also believe all these lunatics picked up on psychology just so they find a way to manipulate men into long-term relationships, but oh no, what do you know, it's not working, they're all single.
Women who grew up with emotionally unavailable fathers or fathers that were not present always end up seeking out an emotionally unavailable man to replicate the dynamic that they had with their father, because on a deep psychological level, it's not that you're trying to convince this person that you're connecting to with that you're worthy. You're actually trying to rewrite your past. You're basically trying to change the narrative without really even knowing that you're doing it. So what happens is women end up looking for men that are emotionally unavailable, just as equal as their father was. They believe on a very subconscious, unconscious level that if they can make that man become emotionally available, then it takes away the trauma and the pain that took place when your father wasn't there.
Oh my god, exactly right. That's the best excuse to have. On a deep psychological level, that's daddy issues. On a deep normal people in the head level, that's a 304.
Do you know what the problem with dating nowadays is? People think that the grass is greener on the other side just because social media has given us this false illusion that there's so many people and there's so many options out there just because someone follows you or likes your story or post. I've got 4 of my friends right now going through different breakups, all because their partners have cheated on them, gaslit them and manipulated them. And what for? For the hope that there's maybe someone else out there that's better. If this is you and you're on social media and you have a partner and you're following other people or liking their stories or liking someone else's post, that's not okay. That's emotional cheating. Come on, get a grip, man. It just boils my blood so much because these girls are actual, genuine, beautiful women and they deserve the world, and they're getting treated like a option, and it is disgusting.
A lot of empty spaces to say basically nothing but making sure you blame men for everything. Emotional cheating, emotional labor, emotional intelligence, emotional blah blah blah. On dating apps, men make about 64% of the users, and the majority of them are invisible to everyone. Quite impossible for them to first find a girlfriend and second cheat on them with some other women. Oh, but they deserve the world? No, they don't. They don't, because most women have a guy that will give them the world, but they don't want that guy. Oh, but they're beautiful. Yes, and you're all 10 out of 10. What else they got? If liking someone else's post is emotional cheating, then so is posting bikini pictures, isn't it? Why am I willing to bet all your friends have them on Instagram?
Dating in your mid-30s is wild. So I went on a date last week with someone who said on their profile that they were 41, and in fact they were actually 47. Then I just turned on Rhea today, one of my dating apps, and I have got a million 27-year-olds coming at me. A million of them. I could be dating the daddies and the babies. What is going on? Where are all the normal, good men, the mid to late 30s? Where are they? Actually, they're probably not divorced yet, are they? This is what I'm in for.
The moral of the story is dating is hard for her because she needs to wait until one of those men get divorced. But since I am an a-hole, I have a different moral of the story. I went on a date with some guy that said they were 41 but they were 47. You deserve to be single for the rest of your life. I'm never even gonna try to relearn English just because you lunatics decided to change words into something that makes absolutely no sense. It's still he said and he did.
Here's how to get a boyfriend in 2025, right? I'm just as single as you. Just as single as you. I'm clueless. I don't know. I give up.
Never ever give up. You're just as single as all the other lunatics on TikTok that call themselves dating coaches. That doesn't seem to stop them from giving dating advice like they know what they're talking about. Just throw in some emotional labor, insecurity, ADHD, and if that doesn't work, blame it on you used to date a narcissist. You get uploaded by all the yes queens in the comments and we all get to be single forever.
I'm moving to Romania. I have a lot of questions. Okay, I know absolutely nothing about this country. And yeah, I know I could go and Google it. However, I feel like I get real information from real people, and that's a lot better than Googling it. Here's what you need to know. I'm a basketball wife. My husband is moving to Oradea. I think like that's where my family is relocating. I hope I said that right. I need to know the real tea about this country. Okay, I need to know, are you guys foreigner friendly? What are people's experiences? If you are a foreigner and you have gone to Romania, I want to know how you feel like things have gone for you. I need to know what cities I need to go to, what foods I need to try. So anyway, drop any type of information you have about Romania in the comments down below because guys, I'm so excited to move there, but I need to prepare myself. You know, I'll be leaving in 3 weeks.
Well, good for you. Screw the comments, just stay away from Romanian food. You'll gain 50 pounds so fast you'll think it's a competition or something. You see this here? That's not a bar of soap, that's pure animal fat. And those lunatics have that for breakfast. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. My godfather is from Oradea. And this right here, that's not water either, that's palinka. Sure, they use it as mouthwash in the morning and then they swallow it, but trust me, just stay away from it. Friend of mine met an American in Kabul and the American was all, "Oh, I drink tequila, I can handle it." He took a shot and fell straight on his knees. As soon as he recovered from that shock, he went, "Dude, where my legs go?" Other than that, you'll never find more amazing people anywhere else. Just stay away from all that and have your husband stay away from all that. And if any ladies that are single want to visit Romania, we got you. This here, well, you ask for it and we can provide.
Oh my God, she's gorgeous. I gotta say something. You're never mind.
And this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.